Peace be upon you and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to use JavaScript and HTML and CSS in web development, and I'm going to show you how to create this flip card right here. So the first one is just by hovering it is going to give us something in the background or in the back of that thing. So this is an image. When we hover it is going to give us something in the back. And the second one we clicked on it, then is going to give us something in the back. That means click, then it's going to flip like this. After clicking, it's flipping. I'm going to start with the first one like this, and this is the page. It's a blank one. This is where we're going to create our things, and this is just the folders I created before starting the video recording. And this is the image. I'm going to use this image right here, and I open this in my Sublime Text editor, and I add something like the boilerplate of the HTML, and CSS is a blank and nothing in it, and just the HTML got this text right here, and this is the folder, an image right here. So I called, as you see here, the link of the styling, and I'm going here to style or start typing our code. Before I start writing or typing our code, I'm going just to explain everything to you. What I'm going to do. First of all, we're going to create a card, the container card. This card is going to contain the flip card. This card is just the position of everything inside of the flipping card. Alright, so this is the container of the flipping card. This is just the container. Inside of this container, we're going to add the flip card inside of here. We're going to add a flipping card. Though this is the flipping card, flipping or flip card. I'm sorry on this way of typing. So after that, creating the position or the container of the flipping card and then adding the card, then inside the flipping card we want the front, what is going to be displaying by default to the user. Just the user enter to your page, it's going to see something, and this is what we're going to create. So in this flip card we're going to create two different cards. This is the front card that to be visible to the user when they enter your page, and the secondary one is going to be the back one. Until the user hover or click on it is going to display, and each one is going to have its own content. Like this one, it might be have an image, like we're going to add it in here, and also taxes or whatever you want. And also the back one is going to contain like images, taxes, or anything you want. So this is how what we're actually going to create. Return back to our index or our HTML. I'll start, as I said, a div and call it container card. So container card. Inside of this container card, as I said, I'm going to create this one, the flip card. So div dot flip card. Inside the flip card we want two cards, one at the front, another one in the back. So div the front card like this, another one for the back card. So div dot back card like this. Inside the front card we want to add the image, this image that I added here. So in the front one I'm going to add a div, and I'll call it image or images. Inside of here I'll call my image, and the source here it is images, then dot png. And for the back one here, let's just go with another div dot text like this, and here I'll go with the P1 or P in the paragraph and say Idri coding, and for instance P Idri logic means or something like this. So Idri coding, Idri logic. Let me remove this Idri coding right here and say Idri logic and make the transform it to 180 degree just to make a half circle floating or whatever. So transform to rotate Y. We could rotate it on the X, Y, or X to whatever you want. There ain't no difference between them. Just the X, Y is going like from left to right or right to left by adding the negative sign, or in the X is going from top to bottom or from bottom to right to top, and also by adding positive or negative number sign, of course. So here degree. So if we save it now, if we reload the page, the Idri logic means better learning have to be disappear as I expected here. Now I want just to show you what I'm doing. In here, let me clear all of this. Where I said that that text is going to transform, or that the back is going to, the back card is going to transform 180 degrees. That means it's going to make a half circle. And when it make a half circle, it's going to disappear in this part right here. And when I hover the card, I want to make another 180 degrees to be shown again to this side. Alright, in this side, like this is the front where here the user is going to see. Here the eye. And when I make it to transform 180 degrees, it automatically going to float to this part here. And when we hover it, I want to make 180 degrees to be again making or completing the circle and come to the view of the user. So that when I'm going at the top here, I'm going to bring for me this card right here, and I make hover. When the user hover it, what you're going to do, when the user hover it, bring me this flip card right here that contains everything. Bring me, when the user hover, apply or bring me this flip card, then transform it to rotate Y 180 degrees to complete the circle that we give it to the back card. So if we now save it, reload the page, now when I hover it, it's going to show me Idri logic means better learning. But as you see that when I hover it, just give me the logo image in different directions, like transform it from the right looking dot looking a little bit floating to the right. When I hover it, it's going to be floating another direction to the left. It's like reversing the picture. How to get it of that? I'll go to that front, the card, and the back card. I'll go under it. I'm going to do something called the back face. The back face visibility, back face visibility, and I'm going to make it hidden. Now when I reload the page, when I hover it, the picture is going to hide and not going to show to me until I hover it like this. Let me here make the cursor pointed just to like inform the user that this picture is clickable, or just do something to it. So when I hover it, it's give me that cursor. I'll go like give to the background here a bit of color on all of that. I'll jump here, although like background color to teal and color to white. Color to white. Or I go with hex numbers FFF. Now, better. I'll jump to the text here. I'm going to add some decoration to it. So exactly to the pi or to the p. I'll give it a padding of from the top to 35%, and from left to right I'll leave it at 12 pixels. 12 pixels, and I'll give it like a I don't know, when I hover it what I'm going to give I'll give text align to center. I'll center that. I'll give it a font size or font family. Family to Arial. Sans serif. Like this. Now it's in the center, and we could make the text a little bit bigger, so just by doing font size to 20 pixels like this. Saving it. Now after hovering, as you see, the text is bigger, and see IntelliLogix means better learning. So this is the way to make a hover. Now if you want it to be on click then flip, like this one, just hovering, we add to create like this one. Now I'll jump to this flip. After I have to click on it to give me something, not just by hovering it. Is quite easy. I'll make it just I'll add more things to this and just adjusting it. What I'm going to do, I'm going just after this here, I'm going to do a script, and you could separate the files by creating a JavaScript file and then call it in here in the HTML page. I'm going to grab this flip card here. I'm going to grab it. So document dot query selector. I want that, so like this. I'll give it a var of flip card, just to be easy to call later. In this here, I'll do like flip card dot add event listener, Inside of this event, I want to add the event click. So when we click something to happen, what this thing that is going to happen is going to run this function right here, or let's just call it flip function like this. What I'm going to do in this flip function, I'm gonna do bring me this flip card right here, and I'm going to toggle between a class list. All right, and that class list, it is for the hover part here, So the class list dot toggle. What I'm going to toggle, flip like this. Now I'm just going to copy this flip here, this flip card, and I'm going to jump right away to this place in here. I'll remove all of it, and that card, that flip, open the inspect. I'll see what the problem in here. I'll go to the console, align index HTML31. I have a problem in the index HTML 31. This is the problem. Let me return this to a function here, and now it's flipping correctly. So the problem was just for the name of the function. I give it a flip. After the flip is not working, like this, dots return to give me in the console syntax error, missing after argument list 31. This is the line flip. I have not add flip. I have to add the name of the function. So I'll add function here. Then saving it, reload the page, on click is going to give me this. So just to give the cursor to this card, what I'm going to do, I'm going to the top here to the container and make here the cursor pointer like this. Now when I hover it, it's giving this little hand that showed to the user that this image is clickable, and when the user is click on the page, is going to give them this beautiful lines here. It read logic means better learning. I hope you get more information in this video, and you get how we work with the flip card, how we create it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to support me. And all of the links of these codes, you're going to find them in the description. In the GitHub repository, just go there and download them, and more videos I created on this beautiful channel. So just check in the description, you're going to find more stuff there. And thanks for watching, and stay tuned, and peace out.